Good day everyone, I am Lirjin Emanlin and today I'm going to present my topic entitled The Critical Theory. But before we're going to proceed to our discussion, let's read our objective first. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to A. Analyze literary texts using critical theory concepts. B. Appreciate diverse perspectives in literature via critical theory. So when we say critical theory, it is a broad interdisciplinary framework for analyzing and critiquing power structures, social norms, and cultural contexts in literature and society. It emerged from the Frankfurt School, Germany 1920s to 1930s, and has evolved through various influences. So when we say critical theory, it is a framework we use to read, analyze, and interpret any kinds of approaches in critical theory. Each approach highlights different aspects of works, language, power, identity, history, so on and so forth. So we have here the approaches of critical theory. First is Marxism. Marxism critiques capitalist economic systems, focusing on class struggle, exploitation, and cultural hegemony, dominance of ruling ideas. So when we say Marxism, it is under the sociological, but ang focus niya is class struggle. Unlike sa sociological kasi from the word society, socio, ang focus niya is society. But si Marxism, ang focus niya is si struggle lang, class struggle. Next is structuralism. It is a foundational theory in the humanities and literary criticism that paved the way for later more critical movements by emphasizing how meaning is produced. So when we say structuralism, so kagaya ng nireport ni Ate Sally, structuralism, may gina-follow siya na 6 elements. So, what were the elements nga ba? Later on, malalaman natin yun. And let's proceed to post-structuralism. When we say post-structuralism, this emerged as a critic of a structuralism questioning the stability of meaning and the sufficiency of structure. So, si post-structuralism naman, nakadepende siya sa readers kung paano niya i-interpret yung isang literary work. Kung paano niya i-interpret yung mga meaning ng words. And then, the New Historicism. When we say New Historicism, this approach analyzes literature within its social, political, and cultural context, viewing literary works as products of specific historical conditions and power dynamics. So, si New Historicism naman, from the word, history. So, dito naman, sa New Historicism, kapag nagkikritik ka, pwede kang mag-critic na about sa history without knowing talaga the whole details about the period. And then, post-colonialism. It examines legacies of colonialism, racial power dynamics, and cultural imperialism. So, si post-colonialism naman, hindi siya nakapokus sa colonialism itself, but the impact or kung ano man yung nangyari after the colonialism. And gender studies, it analyzes how gender power and social structure intersect to create inequality. So, sa madaling sabi, si gender studies is naka-focus siya sa gender, kung ano yung race, yung yung sa report ni Miss Bigas. Hindi ko na siya masyadong explain kasi each approach naman is may naka-assign na presenter. And then, si feminism. Feminism analyzes gender inequality, patriarchy, and how power operates through gendered social relations. So, when we say feminism, it define how women portray in a piece. Kung from the word itself, feminism, nakafocus siya sa babae. Hindi sa lalaki, hindi sa bakla, kundi sa babae. Kasi nga, feminism. It defines how a woman portray in a piece. And then, let's proceed to queer theory. When we say queer theory, it challenges norms around gender and sexuality, exposing power in these areas. So, when we say queer theory, is nakafocus siya sa LGBTQIA+. And it is all about how a poem fights to the norms and races. For example, the queer theory, it looks at poems or stories to spot and challenge normal ideas about gender and love, like assuming everyone is straight or fits boy-girl boxes. So, si queer theory is pina-fight niya or pinapaglalaban niya yung sa LGBTQIA na yung about sa mga girl and boy lang daw dapat. So, dapat nakafocus din siya sa LGBTQIA. So, last is feminist new stylistics. It analyzes how language constructs and represents gender in text, using linguistic tools to uncover patriarchal biases and create counter images of women, challenging stereotypes by examining choices and characterization, point of view, transitivity, and metaphors, essentially asking how language creates gendered meanings and power dynamics. So, si female stylistics is nakafocus siya kung paano formalist or new stylistics. It analyzes how language constructs and represents gender in text. So, that are the approaches in the critical theory. Again, when we say critical theory, critical theory, it is the framework we use to read, interpret, and analyze literary texts using different kinds of approaches. That could be all. Thank you.